left off. Let me get a refresher. So I just put in these things at the end of that stream, which is actually below in the sub window. So I think we might actually connect up the rail to the top area. So let's take a peek down here. So these are some of the different paths that go through. So this one here, we can build in now. I think we have all the supplies for that, right? Oh, I don't have any powered rail on me. Interesting. Let's go get some powered rail, I guess. I think I should have some down there. Let's see. Yes, powered rail. Not a lot. Let's make some more. In case we need some more. And wood. I have a little bit on me. I guess I don't have a lot of... I have to do some chopping. Oh, there's some powered rails right there. We don't even need to make any. What a deal. Okay. I'll hold on to all that because I might actually need quite a bit. Let's make sure we grab some... sort of refill our stone stuff. Stone bricks. Let's go up top. So we're gonna work on the... when things are sorted out, they're moved in different spots. And then also, you can see there's a path there that goes up to the top. So there's 4 different things that go up. There's engine caboose, empty carts, and full chest minecarts go up top. So we need to get up top and put some of that redstone in. So there's one of the paths there, and they meet together. Then if we come over here, let's see if we can see it. Oh, let's actually power this while we're thinking about it. So this is powered in my thing by, I believe I can power this. Oh no, that'd be it. There's a hopper right there. Let's not do that. I can power this fine. That shouldn't cause any problems. Okay. So then this path goes down there, and then there's one right above it, and they meet together. So there's 2 there, and there's 2 here, and then they sort of run around each other. So let's try and see that. It's kind of crammed over here. Let's get rid of that extra achievement thing. Okay. So we can see here. Here's the 2 paths that come down, and then also over there, those 2 paths. This one I've actually spaced out a little bit more in this version of the world. Somehow, I don't know how I pulled that off. Anyway, and so then these are where the 2 paths meet. And the ones that are over there are by the button. So those are the returning stuff. So if we come over here, which one's the... Well, so the button's on this side. So this is the one that's actually going to turn to get out of the way of that one. So let's put that stuff in. Trying to figure exactly where so one block... Where there's one block here, it actually comes over right away. So we're actually going to be up here. Hello, Superfly Sonic 1. Welcome to the stream. Welcome back. Yeah, this is my usual time slot when I record. You were in my dark net stream I had. Let's see. Yeah, so this one's gonna be hard to get around. I believe. Actually, can I break this block? Yes. Good. Sort of. Not really. Oh, this is a thing above me. Oh, wait. What? Interesting. So I've spaced this out to be a little bit longer, and I think I can't really do that. So I don't know why I did that. Let's come up top. Yeah, so this one is actually a little bit further over than I think it should be. Let's double check here. So it should be actually right there, and it's not quite. That's where the ladder is. I'm looking at the wrong side. Okay. No, wait, what? You look different. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I was very blue in that thing. So which side is which? So right now I'm looking at the side that's this. So that's the same. And then over here, I am turning in the same spot. It may be one higher in this one. Let's see. Let's try and see what I've screwed up. Actually, this one, can I walk in there? Oh, okay. This one I can walk in there. Okay, never mind. So this one, once it gets to be one below... Oh, I know what's different. Okay, okay. All right, let's get down there. So this block had to be there. Let's turn off our sounds on our phone. Noisy phones. This thing can go away, I think. Yeah. So this is what's different, is that this block doesn't actually need to be there, so I didn't have that there. So this is actually going to turn in this first one, which is this. It's going to turn in so you can actually stand on these and then turn, right? So the first one that's up here comes down. We'll count how many of these are. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 slopes, and then it turns. Hello, Green Machine 6. Welcome to the stream. Working on some redstone stuff. Very complicated. I've designed it in the creative world, in the picture-in-picture. Over here, I guess, if you're looking at on the thing. Way over there in the corner. And so I designed it in creative, and then now I'm working on building it in here. So I had 4 of these. So I guess from up here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it turns. So this is the right spot. So then this turns right here, and then works its way down this direction. So it's here and there. And I don't like some of the extra blocks, so I'll break some of the extra ones that are there. So that turns right there, and then goes down this direction. How many blocks? So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then hits the wall. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then hits the wall, and then does something after that. Hello, Jijibunzig, welcome. I missed your chat for some reason. Welcome to the stream. And then this guy turns into the room. So not that direction, but this direction. So it's a little bit reversed in the creative world, but and then goes over 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, oh, that's right. Creative world, but I have to fly still. Okay. And then goes down 1, 2, 3, 4 slopes. So it's turning here and then hooking up to that, essentially. This looks interesting. Can you tell me what you're building? Yes, that is an excellent point. So I'm building a rail station. So on this server, I have a smart rail station that is set up to. Let's try and get safely over there so I can build it the other direction. It's a smart rail station, so you can click on a button. It'll to pick your destination. It'll end up dispensing a train that has a engine, cars you can sit in, and then a caboose. And then as you go, the intersections are smart, and they'll know based on some stuff inside of the engine, which is just a chest minecart. It'll decide like exactly what intersections to turn, and do I go right there, or do I, things like that. I have no idea. I have tried to make a portable doors with sticky pistons, like an elevator. It took a day and a half to finish it all with redstone. Yeah, the redstone's tricky. Like this particular build takes quite a while to even build. Once even though I know like what it is I'm trying to build, it still takes a while. Let's remove some of the extra blocks. And did I accidentally remove? No. Okay. So then these are powered rails coming down here, hooking up to that. So this thing here sorts out chest minecarts with items. This one sorts out chest minecarts with no items. And then this one over here is ends up being just passenger minecarts with no people in them, is how the filtering works. So we can just give that guy some power, and so then imagine chest minecarts with no people come up here. It turns. Do I have I don't have any more levers on me. Do I have more? Yeah, I need. Okay, so I'll have to power this later. But so they come up here, they turn, they work their way all the way up this way. They run into this cactus, which breaks them, and then puts them into these hoppers that you can then later on dispense and actually get back into. So it's a way where when the train comes into the station, actually this direction, train will come into the station along the rail, come in, kick you out, sort out the trains. Yes, I have a YouTube channel. Sort out the it sorts out the train, so it kicks off. Eventually there'll be a one of those activator rails here, so it'll kick them out. So the people will no longer be in there. The train goes into there. It sorts out the engine and the caboose, and then it sorts out the cars depending on if they're freight cars that have stuff in them, or if they're empty cars that have nothing in them, or if they are passenger train cars. So it sorts all that out down below, and then up here you'll be able to come up here and then hit a button. I won't hit it right now because I think I have some blocks that are potentially in the way. But you hit the button, and that'll trigger items to be dispensed that's programmed for your destination. So it's very cool. It takes a long time to build. I was going to make a tutorial, but I realized the tutorial itself would be like, yeah, even when I was just very straightforward and talking as little as possible of stuff. Welcome, Little Spooky. Saying as little as possible, like extra stuff, but just sort of, here's how you build this thing, and here's how you build these different parts. It would still be like an hour or 2 hour video. So even if I trimmed out like all the extra junk, it would still be a very long video. So I think I might just build it myself. I don't know. I haven't quite decided. Anyway, but for now I'm just gonna build this one, and then I'll toy with the idea of actually making a tutorial. If I made a tutorial of like the different parts, because there's a lot of different like mechanics. Welcome, Ace of Spades 61 and Jack and 281100. Welcome. Thank you for the follow, Ace of Spades 61. 64. I've been so thinking about binary so much. All right. Okay, so then this is where the passenger carts with nobody in them comes up this direction. Thank you for the follow, Green Machine 6. The next one is this one, which is going to be the freight cars that have items. So it's a chest minecart that has items inside of it. We're going to kind of sneak around here, try and get in. Okay, so then that comes down here. Call you Ace. Will do. He's playing on the... Yes, that's where I'm playing. Did I miss that? Thank you for the follow, Amigo Thiago. Oh, Amigo Thiago. That's cool. All right. So now this one, where does this hook up? So let's follow this back up. So this one that goes here, once it comes down to having one spot, it moves over out of the way. So that's going to be over here. So if we look, we can do one more. So this block doesn't actually need to be here, and neither does that block. Yeah, doesn't need to be there. So then this one comes down one more, and actually one more. So the block I'm standing on. So we can close this up. So then this train car comes here, and then right at this point, it goes one more. I feel like it's gonna run into this. How does this work? Wait. Isn't this gonna run into that guy? Is that guy in the wrong spot? How does that work here? So, in this one, I have a little bit more space for some reason. Interesting. Let's try and get up top. Make sure I don't have things in a weird spot. It might be that these ones are screwed up on this side by the ladder. Let's double check that. So if you could walk over to where the ladder is. They seem like they're in the right spot. We have the same sort of shape and everything. I mean, everything's mirrored, of course, but if this comes down this way, and this guy moves out of the way, it feels like it's still one too close. Interesting. Alright, so then how long does this guy go before it has to move over? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 slopes. Let's try that. So if we look at this, we say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that still matches. I just don't see how it's gonna work. But we'll see, I guess. I built it once. So this guy's supposed to move over and then go down. So we'll see if that'll work. We need a couple blocks lower down so we can actually, because when we're not in creative, it's a little harder to build. So this guy's supposed to move over, get out of the way, and then go down. If we have one more block here, yeah, interesting. So, oh, I messed up. Can't fly. Let's see if we can get back up there in that same spot. But at the very least, it seems like that this top one is messed up. So this top one's supposed to be on this side, rather. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, I guess that doesn't help me. Why isn't this fitting right? I need some fish and think about it. I can sleep, actually. Let me sleep. Or, well, fake sleep. On this server, it's a vanilla server, but we do have one command block thing to be able to, because we're content creators on the server. So it allows us to set it to be day, just to make it a little easier on our recording. So maybe this is too high. Could that be the case? So it's raised up to this. Trying to see if so at the point where it runs into the first one, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slopes. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Was I counting? No, it seems like things are not in the right spot. Alright, let's count the whole thing across, see if I've screwed up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's see. So I'm going to start from the one with the ladder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So it's 19, including the ladder. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, so we're fine there. So what else have I screwed up? So then there's this thing here, which is the non-ladder side, which is what I'm looking at. That seems right to me. So why is there not enough room? Okay, let's go to this side. Let's try to figure out why that is. Is this one? So this one has a too high opening. You kill Pamela. Oh my goodness, you killed Pamela. Past tense. That's hopefully Pamela as a something that's not. Oh, what are you doing here? Oh, I don't have a sword right now in the bar. There we go. I was gonna punch it. Okay, maybe it'll die. Oh, it's holding on to. Oh, it's holding on to zombie flesh. That's why it's still around still. All right, so here. Aha. Okay, here's one difference. So this one, is this the right side? What side is this? No, this is the ladder side. The hard thing is, like, depending on where you actually have the door and all this other stuff, it's in different spots. So this one is over at top of it. Okay, good. And then this one you can't walk down. So can we walk down to this? No. Good. Okay. So why is this wrong? Alright, let's look at the other side again just to try and see if we can spot what's going on. So that looks right. So why is it that that's the case? Thank you for the follow, Boss Dinosaurs. That's pretty cool. You ever played Ark? I haven't played Ark, but you might like Ark if you like dinosaurs. Got to do something with a crazy lady tried to kill you. Oh my goodness! Wow, it's quite the bar story. Once you're at bar age, if you're not already, you're like, this crazy lady Pamela. All right, so this one actually has to be like 2 lower than here. I don't know how that's gonna really work because it's supposed to be here if it's gonna get through that. So I need to have that quite a bit lower than it is. Welcome, WWB girl. And so that cuts off that. So like it's like this whole thing needs to be moved over. Now I'm stuck. All right, there we go. Now we can get up. let's double check see if maybe like they're in the wrong line. So this top one on the ladder side is starting to slope where the dispensers are. So let's look at this. It's starting to slope where the dispensers are on the ladder side. So I'm actually sloping lower down here than I am over there. How interesting. Okay. That's harder to fix. Maybe the other side just needs to be fixed. So let's... My brain is melting. I think I built something not high enough up here. So this one is here. So it's almost like I need to raise this all up one. What a mess. Is it easier to drop this down? Is this side right? Let's see what's the most right, and then we'll adjust everything else. Alright, so this one is the first slope on the on the ladder side. Which is over here. Oh, did I not actually screw it up? Over here, okay, yeah, so so on the ladder side, which is this, the first slope is lined up with, in my example one, you love me struggling. Welcome, awesome boy. So ladder side, the first slope of that rail right there is lined up with the torches on this. So that's actually lower down. Okay. So this side needs to be lower by one, or I raise these up higher, possibly. Okay, so let's look at this side. How is this side compared to that? So let's scroll over here, or whatever, move over there. So this one, the first turn here is lined up with the torches. So this side is actually right. This is wrong. Or, well, okay, this is right compared to that. So that leads me to believe I should make this stuff lower by one. Let's think about that. So if we look at the paths that come up here, that might just mean lowering this stuff by one. So if we look at the ceiling, so from down here, there's 2 blocks below the rail before it comes into the open. Okay, so I just need to lower... Oh, I can't. This is not the creative server. I had to walk in this one. I am good. How are you? Oh, well, welcome also. Kylan? Sham? Probably pronounced that wrong. But welcome. Okay, so I need to... I'm going to keep these where they are. And I'm going to keep this side where it is. This side's fine. You love me. Well, thank you, Chipmunk Cheeks. Thank you for checking out the stream today. Okay, so I need to take all this stuff and lower it down by one. This stuff here, which probably means this same rail here. But that's independent from the other stuff, so that's fine. My world is awesome. Well, thank you. This is the Hypermine server. It's a content creator server. So like this big huge castle here, I didn't build that. Soap the Great, who's actually, he is great. There's an iron farm inside of that, and a big storage thing, and this is a mob farm, and he's got all kinds of different farms. So I'm in charge of like the rail network on the server. So right now I'm working on trying to get this thing built, although I apparently have screwed up a big chunk of this. So I need to drop down some of this. So let's actually build a platform below here. So we're going to fill in all of this to line up better with the stuff above. So this one's supposed to drop down 2 blocks before the opening. So I built 1/3 of the top section. I built in the wrong spot. Yeah, that's the info on the server I'm playing on. Playing a PC version of the game. We're going to close this up now. And do I have more blocks? Yes, I do. Awesome. And then this might actually slope possibly here. We'll leave that open for now. This, I believe, should close up like that. Okay, so now let's move everything else that we have up there down a block. Not this section. This half of it I think is okay. Let's look at this to see how this interacts in the creative world. You love PC? Yeah, PC is my favorite. Although I never tried Xbox, so I guess I wouldn't know if I would actually prefer that one more or not. I don't know. So this one is supposed to interact with it. Yeah, so this thing is supposed to be lower by 1. Okay, cool. So let's get... so I guess we do need the blocks underneath this. Okay, so let's pop back down. So we need blocks underneath this all the way across, because we're actually going to remove that top section and move everything there down. And that should give us enough space to have all the... because there's 4 lines that are all interacting down there. So, so let's take this out. Wish I had a PC. Yeah, my first PC, I remember back in the day, I saved up a bunch of money. I did babysitting for a while to save up money. And my stepdad had a deal where if I paid for half of the computer, he would pay for the other half. So I spent like a whole summer babysitting, and I was able to get enough to get my my computer, first computer. It was pretty cool. All right, let's see. So this used to be here like that. So we want to also drop these down as well. Just gonna be a block there, and then 2 blocks there. What am I trying to make? So this is a small rail station. So on the Hypermine server, the one I'm on, I'm in charge of the big rail network. So this is, oops, that's not the right thing. This is a big smart rail station that allows you to pick a destination and it'll send you off in a train. It's pretty cool. Yeah, he's a pretty awesome guy. He's my hero, I like to say. All right. So let's see. So we'll keep all that. I'll power that. I don't have any levers on me right now, so I'll come back to that. But hopefully, dropping this lower will be enough to let it connect up. And actually, all these blocks are going to fall, but that should be okay. We'll come back and we'll put in more blocks, or we'll grab them from down there so we don't lose them. But this is going to drop everything down 1 block, which hopefully is enough to actually fix the issue of everything trying to fit. Let's see. Oop. So here. And so I think it's going to keep the same pattern going pretty far. Yeah, and so this is the blocks that I put in, I think, for that one. So let's put in the powered rail going all the way up this. And then... okay, and then here... Oh, so a related story to my stepdad. So then, so his, actual daughter, she wanted to have, I think, like a horse or something. And so he did the same thing then. It was before me, so he was already sort of aware that, they might actually save up the money. And so his daughter, he said, if you save up half for the horse, then I'll go ahead and get it. It was, I guess, horses are more expensive than computers. And so then he was all of a sudden like, he had to buy a horse, or at least half a horse. But yeah, it's pretty cool, and it teaches you that even if you can't really like save up all of the money for something, then at least you can practice saving money for whatever it is you're trying to buy. It worked out pretty well. I was excited, and it wasn't like they bought it for me. I had to save up my own money, so then I also sort of appreciated it more, I guess. All right, let's do this. Put these guys in. Okay, let's go like this. So, let's see. This stuff here is raised up. I think we'll power here. And so hopefully now everything will fit together. I still need to add in levers and stuff. Oh, that's right. There's some blocks that we lost, sort of. All right, so let's grab some of the blocks from here. And I might as well make some levers. I can head down to the bottom and make some levers. Is there any other blocks around that I want to grab? I guess not. Let's go down to the bottom and make some levers. I have a feather falling boots on, in case you're wondering. That's kind of my shortcut way of getting down here. You like my skin? Well, cool. Yeah, I have it for quite a while. I found it online someplace, but I've grown very used to it. I have it on. I have merchandise, so I have actually like a bunch of mugs in my kitchen. So every morning when I drink my coffee, it's either from a BasketMC mug or it's from a Team BS mug or whatever. So I have a few different mugs that I like to use. All right, let's get some sticks. I will have to chop down trees eventually. I'm starting to run low on everything, but levers are going to be important for building. Is there anything else we want to get before we go up top? I guess we can kind of refill on bricks. On this server, I don't have a what's it called? Those shulker boxes. So I have some shulker boxes on the other server I'll be playing on tomorrow. Different projects on there, but it's handy because you can carry around a lot more stuff on you. Thank you for the follow, Zero Boss 87888281. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully it's not a phone number. I guess I don't know what area code, so it wouldn't really matter. Thank you for the follow, Obey Fusion, sort of. That's what I'm guessing that's how you pronounce it. All right, so this is the newly moved route, and so now they can get through. I'm pretty sure they can come up here, which is what all they have to do. This one is just coming up, so we don't have to worry about them not being able to get up. Also, thank you for the follow, Chipmunk Cheeks 5. Welcome to the stream. Okay, so let's power this, and now we have these paths down here. We kind of want to power them. Oh, there's more blocks there. We could try and power underneath, and that might power both lines. So I'll grab these blocks, see if we can get under here with our levers, get things powered. Okay, that is cool. All right. So if we power like there, that will power, I think, that same track on top as well as this one. Good. So that'll, and then it's kind of out of the way. You can't really see it. So that kind of works out. All right. So then now we need to look to see how these all connect up down here. Now that we've actually fixed everything so it's the right way. In our creative world, let's go ahead and pop down a little lower. And so the first one that switched tracks and came down goes down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slopes, which I think is actually already doing that, if I'm not mistaken. Right? Let's try and get over there. Which one of these is which? Did I already make that one? No, this is a different one. Okay. So the first one I made is the one that just goes, that turns around. The other one is actually, has turned around and going this direction now, I believe. Yeah, so this one here is going to do 5 slopes coming down. So 1, or I guess 1, oh, I'm trying to do it with fish. I thought I had something else selected. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is confusing. I agree. This is confusing. Oh, I built them in the wrong spots. Darn it. Okay, so it should be, so it comes over here, moves over a little bit, and then comes down 1, let's see, so 1, we're gonna have to build in the back of these, I guess. So actually that might give me enough room to keep this this walkway in there. We'll see. But so this goes down and goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then so that's this, and then 1 flat part, and then it's going to turn. Cool. I can actually keep this path here. That seems like cool. And then it turns, goes down 1 more slope, which we can't actually do without jumping down, so we will jump down. Goes down 1, so we can put a rail on top of that, and then it goes over 1, 2, 3, 4, so just go straight over 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Did you do all of this? Yeah, so this one, picture-in-picture in this corner, is I've made this in creative. I've actually already built this in survival in another part of the map. This is the rail station, so they're all connected together, but I sort of built it and sort of figured out as I went. And then the creative one that's in the picture-in-picture, this is one that I built in creative to try and fine-tune some of it. And then this is the second one I'm building in front of me. So I've already built it once fully in survival, then once fully in creative, and now I'm building it again in survival. So Yeah, it is. It is definitely confusing. Welcome to the cat. Or welcome to the cat. Welcome to the stream, Leo Cat. 38, 39, 39. There we go. All right, I got it. Took me a while. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that's all going to have powered rail on top, but I can't really get to it. And then it goes down 3 slopes. So we have Wizard Learner 13. Welcome. So this path, does this actually have stuff on top of it, or is this just the path? No, okay, I can get rid of that. Good. Whew. I was worried that I wouldn't be able to. All right, so then this goes over and then it has to start sloping here. So let's put in some temporary blocks. Slope of 3. So actually, where I have this lever isn't going to work. So let's take that out. Good, I got it. So we can have this block here, and then one more that we can't quite get to. It's going to be right there. And then what? So it comes down, gets to the wall, and then turns around. So we actually need this block here. Get rid of these bottom blocks. I think we're good there. I am good, yeah. Thank you. So this comes down this way, turns around, and then connects up to that. So we want to have one more here. I'm feeling good. I'm also experienced in Minecraft. All right, and then it goes. It's going to have a slope and then meet up right here at that thing. So I think we're going to start putting in a slope. Can I do this from down here? I don't think so. I think I need to get to that other side, which is not the easiest thing to do in this mess. So we want to get over to hello, Solid Barley. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. Sold Barley, not Solid. Sold Barley, 17784. Welcome to the stream. Okay, yeah. So this is the one where it's going to connect. So it comes down here, train reaches this, and then works its way up, which hopefully lines up with something. Yeah, right here. Okay, okay. So like that. Oh, right. Yeah, it's not... I was doing a little bit higher than I had to. Good. I meant to do that. So then it hits... It comes down this way. It gets back its item. So this is the one for chest minecarts that have items inside of it. Comes down. The item that it had gets pulled into here. So if we watch, by default, the train will keep on going that direction. If it's a chest minecart with items inside of it, it'll pull into this hopper. So if we watch this thing right here, it changes briefly. So a train comes down, triggers that. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, hold on, sorry. Quick sidetrack. Okay, there we go. Power drops something inside of that, which makes that thing change. So then the chest minecart that just dropped out the item. Thank you for the follow, awesome boy. Then turns this way briefly, or this thing turns briefly. Then the cart turns, comes down here. The 2 items I dropped in are now here. So it grabs back the item it had dropped off. Thank you. And so then it works its way up here. So this is a way to sort out chest minecarts that have items inside of it. So then this goes all the way over here. We can run that in. I'll only power this before I forget that it's down here. So it comes back through, grabs its item back that it had already stolen, or that the machine had pulled out of it, but then put it back in, so that it knows it's a chest minecart and had an item. It comes up that direction. Let's try and get over to that spot so I can show you where it goes from there. So then that one comes this direction, works its way up here, comes up through here, and from here I can't go with you from this. But thank you for the follow, Nerd Gamer 1204, and thank you for the tweet, JJ Bonzi. Appreciate it. Let people know that I'm streaming. Thank you for the follow. Cheese Dip 107, and another one. There we go. Leo Cat 39. Thank you for the follow. All right, so but in the picture-in-picture, which is the creative world, I can get around a little easier. So this is the path that we were just talking about. It comes up, goes through there. Thank you for the follow, Black Flash 13376. Appreciate it. So that path comes over here, works its way up, and right over here is where it scoops over and goes over. So let's see where that goes, just so I can show you the sort of the path that things take. So it's this top one. So it comes through here and then dumps out actually into a room. So there's going to be a room up top where, so if a train arrives and it has a chest minecart in the train and that cart had stuff inside of it, the idea is like you're sending in freight. So if you're going on your train and you have like a bunch of wood or whatever, you have a bunch of like logs inside one of the chest mine carts, it will be filtered out through the train when it arrives, and then it'll end up arriving inside of this room. Whereas empty chest mine carts will just be pulled back into the system. So there's different cool tools that we can do there. All right, so that goes through there. Let's go ahead and hook up the next one. So let's get down below again. Thank you for the follow, Rocky Odin 469066. Welcome to the stream. All right, what do we have? So the one that moves, the one we just put in, is this one. So that's the one that. Thank you for the follow, Galactic Hydra A, additional A. So the one that we just did is the one that scoops over a little bit and then goes down. The next one we're going to work on is over here. So, oh no, I fell too far. So this is the one that has turned around, and then it goes down. Thank you for the follow, Turbine Autumn 598. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4. It slopes down 4, which we may already have in place, and then turns. So let's find that. That's going to be the one that actually changes direction. So that's the one that's underneath here. Let me see if I can get to it. Okay, so that is this one here. Oh, I already built it in. Good. So this one that okay, but we can power this. There we go. That's why I came down here. I wanted to power this thing. There we go. So then this one is, and each, so let's come down here. I'll show you some of the more mechanisms. So a train comes in, comes down here. Chest mine carts that have items go through that filter we just talked about. The next one is this one here, which is if it was a chest mine cart that had no items inside of it, it didn't get filtered out here. This thing gives it an item. You have to go, all right, well, stop. Thanks for stopping by. We'll be streaming at the same time, basically throughout the week, all the time. Same hour slot. Go ahead and stop back by. This guy, so the train that has a chest mine cart that has no items does not get pulled out here because it had no items. This one gives it an item, which now it has an item, and then this thing takes it back, which then toggles this thing. So if you look to see, this thing changes that over briefly, and actually then it puts the item back in here. So it'll put it back in here. So if it's a chest minecart with no items, it'll be pulled down here. I still have to set that part up, so that doesn't go anywhere quite yet. Then the only thing left is a chest minecart. I'm sorry. The only thing left is a passenger minecart with nobody inside of it. So then that works its way up here. Turns around here, goes all the way up, turns here, and then goes up to the thing we were talking about before, early in the stream, where it hits the cactus and then gets absorbed for future passenger cart stuff. So now all we need to do is hook up. If we come down in the creative world, so this is the chest minecarts with no items. Comes through here. So what we're going to do is right after it gets past the hopper, it's going to make a turn. So we want to get down there somehow. Let's go this way, I think. We'll have to go down the ladder. Okay, so if we come over here, that's not it there. We want to get down another layer. I came up too high. There we go. Okay, so chest minecarts that are empty. Come through here, turn down here. Oh, we have this thing. We don't want this here. This is now in the way. It wasn't before. Now it is. So it comes here and runs. It's one block lower than the hoppers, and then goes flat one here, and then one more as a turn. And then turns away from this redstone, so it's going to go that direction. So we want to go 78 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks, and then a turn. So five powered rail, and then a turn. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus 1 for the turn. And then what? Come over here, and then it turns 1 towards this way, actually. So it's reversed in that creative world, but turns this way 1. And so this is chest minecarts with nothing in them, comes this way, and then drops into that hole eventually. But I'm actually going to take all that stuff and rotate it, because I put it in slightly the wrong spot. But we'll come back to that later. But so in the creative world, we can see there's like a little, thing here. So it's going to go down 3, including the base that it's on. We can build that in. It's going to be 3, including the base. Let's see. So we can take these out. And can we get a little bit lower, I guess, so we can actually build. So it's 3, including that. So we go like that. This is just sort of to keep it all enclosed, like this. And then let's put a torch on there just so it's lit up for now. And then also on this side. So then the train comes in and needs to hit a wall. So it's sort of an enclosed little thing. Put a torch here just so that it's lit. And then it'll hit that and then fall all the way down. So this would actually bring it all the way down. The stuff down below we'll have to kind of fix up still. And now that we have that built, I don't think we need any of these other walkways down here. Oh, I guess we need this thing. Yeah. Okay, let's build this thing in before we take away all of our walkways. But like, we don't need this or these down here. I guess we'll take them out now because I think some of these walkways are not in quite the right spot. So this stuff here, this stuff here we'll still have to get around to. So let's build some walkways on this side. Try and maneuver around. Do we have hoppers on us? We do. Not very many. Need to get more hoppers, probably. So up there is this stuff here. So if we change our perspective, we can see both of these. So it's going to have 3 hoppers that come down, or 4, I guess, total. So, 1, 2, 3, and then this one's going to go probably that direction. Now I think about it. They're pointing towards the thing we just built. So it actually is going to point, towards the thing I just built. So pointing that direction. So this one comes down. For now, we'll just put a block here and run these over. And then we want to help out with lag, we want to put furnaces on top of that. Hello, Real DJ Master. That's a pretty cool name. Let's do a furnaces on top of these to prevent the lag. So we're trying to get it there. Good. On that block right there. Nope, I missed. Can I reach that? Oh, I broke. I missed. Thank you for the follow, Real DJ Master. Welcome to the stream. Let's try and get, that block right there. There we go. And then I want to get the block right below. It's right there. Yes. All right. Good. So that's going to help out with lag a little bit. Sir Uber Noob Honer, what's up? My day's going good. How are you? Pretty cool. I like your icon there. Also, the Pro is pretty cool. So this is going to work its way this way. And I forget. I guess there might be spawnable space on top of that. So let's actually get a torch on top of that. I am making it's a small rail station. So there's a button you can hit up top that will dispense a train that you can hop into, and it has an engine and a caboose that smartly will navigate the server. So if you hit that and you say I want to go to this particular station, it will know how to get through intersections. That's sort of the simplest way to say it. There's quite a bit of redstone involved, and quite a bit of crazy logic that I've worked out over the last couple of years. I've been working on this project for a long time. Okay, so this path comes down this way, and then actually, so right where it goes down there, it runs into this thing. So we want to build that over here. Do we have enough hoppers? Probably not. I think we're short. We nearly have enough, so we can build the other ones. Cool. You like redstone? Well, I'm probably a good person to watch then. I do a lot of redstone, sort of in general, and then even when I'm not playing Minecraft, I'm doing sort of like technical, puzzly things. I stream this sort of same time slot about every day. If you go to BasketMC.com, I have a schedule. If you're wondering, what I'm streaming and when I'm streaming. Tomorrow will be Minecraft again. So I think we can make one more hopper, and I think that's enough for what I need to build at the moment. So let's get that built. Let's see, where is it? Where do I have to build this? Over here. Oh, that's right. Alright, so let's get on this guy. And so where that goes down. Thank you for the follow. Sir Uber Noob Poner. Yes, schedule, yes. You're so on top of my commands. Good job. Pidgeybonjig is awesome. Alright, so this path is gonna be here, not there. With hoppers pointing down. And then this one needs to also point down. There we go. And then we want a furnace on top of that to help out with the lag. And then that's spawnable on top of that. So we're going to put a torch just to be on the safe side. We don't want any mobs. Oh, I already have a redstone torch there. So maybe is it spawnable still? I don't know. We'll put a torch there just in case. So then these guys can go away. And what that does is when this train comes through here, it will be able to absorb the items that are inside that section. So let's get here, and this is it's a not really a mirror, I guess, but it's slightly confusing because in my creative world, in the picture-in-picture, it's in a different, I guess mirrored, maybe is right. So what I want to do is make sure that it's so this little route here comes out a little bit and goes away from the thing we built. So if we look, that is here, so it's going to work their way that direction. So we want to have tracks so they can walk on or land on those, and then comes this direction. So we're going to remove that, and then this is going to be a block here, right? Yeah, and then powered rail here and here, so we can put that in. So these go here, powered rail, and then we want 2 of these before it starts going down. So then it's going to go down 1, 2, 3, and then a flat part. So 1, 2, 3, and then it goes flat. And so we actually, this extra catwalk we put in, we can just get rid of now. We can't really get over there too easily, but I guess I can. So I'll put in this for now, just so I can get around. And then it turns around. So something feels wrong about what I built because it doesn't quite match. Because if you look, oh no, we're good. I saw these, and I thought that I was in the wrong spot. But there's actually going to be a bunch of things that I haven't built yet on top of this. Okay, we're fine. These are droppers that are all facing down. There's also going to be a bunch of hoppers that I have to mine trees for. And then on top of that, furnaces. So the furnaces that I have to still put in are going to be what this rail runs on top of. So we can actually put in the furnaces still. Right? Yes, that'll be fine. So right here, it's going to turn around. So here's actually going to be furnaces that we're going to build the blocks on. So furnace, and then this is looping around. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 furnaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's all powered rail. Because we're expensive builders. These probably don't actually all have to be powered rail. But there's a gold farm in the server, so. And then it does a little that shape. I want to turn this guy. It does that shape around that thing, right? So something's wrong. How did I screw this up? Huh. Yeah, it's not quite in the same spot. These things are supposed to be on the same side as this other thing. Is that right? Yes. But they're not nearly as close as they should be. Why? Huh. How interesting. Alright, let's look at this thing. So we have 2 or three spots, and then the guard wall. 3 spots in the guard wall. The first hopper is here, which is 2 in. Or rather, not the first hopper. Oh, I see. Okay, so I slightly screwed up this thing down here. Oh, okay. I know what's different. So I've sloped. So this thing here, which is a side. So after the item sorter that's here, I move the items down this way. In my creative world, I move them down this way. So it just means that this thing needs to be shifted over a little bit more to line up with where I was planning on putting it. It's supposed to be actually a little further this direction, which means that we need more chests. So we might actually have to go shopping downstairs. I have some, I think, some empty chests up down here that I can kind of pillage. And then does this have stuff inside of it? Nope. I can pillage these. I'm a little bit low on lumber right now, so let's throw in some items in here. And then are all these I mean, I could get more from these, I guess, but that's good for now. So now let's also turn some of these into chests, and hopefully that'll be enough. Okay, 9 should be enough to fix my screw up. I don't need to actually rearrange all the well, yeah, I guess I could rearrange where the redstone is, and then it wouldn't actually take any extra. Might do that, I guess. Oh, we have to get all the way up to the top. Actually, not all the way. We need to get up to... here might be enough. Can we get over there? There's a fly in my office. If you guys have watched Breaking Bad, I feel like Walter. All right. So this thing is in the wrong spot. It needs to be moved over 2 blocks. So I could just carry this path over. I guess that's probably easier. It doesn't not a big deal that it's in slightly the wrong spot. But so all the stuff I just put in there, I need to move over a few blocks. So these are for putting these on, and then we want to have this come out to here. Same thing we did here, but it's all going to be moved over a little bit. And get rid of these, and then this path just needs to come over to these. So that points in, points to the side, points to the side again, and then we put some furnaces on top of that. There we go. Good. Fix the problem. And then we get rid of these and put in this, and then put back in all the stuff, the rail that we were just building. So it's going to be it's powered rail, and then I'm obviously going to power this thing. So I guess I will put a torch here just to make sure there's no spawns or anything. And then this guy goes out. So let's look down here. So this is the setup. We have 2 flat ones, followed by the slope that will go down. I'm new to Minecraft. What do hoppers do? Aha, hoppers are the coolest thing in Minecraft? Yes, I think hoppers are the coolest thing in Minecraft. Sticky pistons are pretty cool. But, so hoppers, let's do a quick lesson. So, if we have a, I mean, the main thing is, so hoppers here, you can throw an item and it gets absorbed. So it collects items that are above it. But then also if you have hoppers, so if you look, when I built them, I pointed them towards the that one. So when I was building them, I built them against the side of this. So if you see there's, it goes over. All these are still going to collect stuff. If you throw any items above it, they collect stuff, and it moves them all over. I guess that's the spoiler. So by pointing them over, it'll move stuff over to the side. So you're able to sort of move, like, get items from things and then transport them somewhere else through the blocks. But then if you put furnaces on top, or blocks on top, but furnaces help with lag, then these won't actually absorb the items. So if we look, I can throw items on top of that, and it doesn't actually pull those in. If I had a slab on me, I do. If you have a slab here, they will pull blocks through slabs. So I just threw a slab on top of that slab, and it pulled it through, and now it's over here. So that's sort of the short version. Then there's also ways where you can take them, and if you power them with redstone, it will lock up and make it so the items won't pass through. So you could do some clever things with that. There's a bunch of different sort of machines you can build by using some of the different mechanics inside of these hoppers and stuff. Yeah, it's pretty cool. You can do a lot of really cool things. So like these things here is just to move items through. Oh, and so the other thing you can do here is if you have a chest minecart that passes on the rail underneath these, because they're pointing down and because they're not powered, then any items that you have inside of here will be put into well, sort of one thing per. So as it drives underneath, these will both give up to one item to the chest minecart. So this is a way where I can collect the items up there, and then as they pass by here, you can give them back to a cart. So it's a way to sort of move them around. All right, so let's check to see. So the sloping that goes down is 1, 2, 3, and then it turns around. So we have so 1, 2, 3. I guess I could have known that by this, and then it turns around. So we can grab this back. Yeah, it's pretty awesome stuff. Lots of cool applications. It was originally something. There was something similar, or is something similar, in modded Minecraft, but then they ended up adding it to the game because it was sort of it's a cool feature. You could do a lot of things with it. It was sort of one of the big changes that happened. So I'll power this, and that'll power both sides. So then the carts that drop down from up above, there's going to be something that's going to drop them down from up above. They'll land here, turn here, get the items as they go by. So we can, I guess we'll keep this. We'll get rid of these, but we can keep this path here just to let us get around a little bit easier. It turns here, and then it needs to go. So when it turns, including that turn block, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 furnaces. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 furnaces. Followed by, okay, good. I was gonna say, I was like, how come it's not lining up still? Followed by 2 blocks that are powered rail. And then I do a little zigzag. Let's get our camera view over there. So I do a little zigzag here. So I do this guy and these guys. And actually, while I'm here, I put in a block here just so I could stand there, but now I can take it out. Does a little zigzag and then goes this direction for at least 3 blocks. So zigzag comes in here just so I can get around this and then goes that direction. And we're going to deal with that another time. We'll come back to that. Because unfortunately, the stream is over.